Years ago, Philadelphia operated 4 rescue companies, all of which were taken out of service in 1962. The department continued to operate without rescue companies for nearly 30 years. Recently, Rescue 1 was reborn, mostly because of technical needs: rope rescue, trench rescue, collapses, special operations, the types of situations that engine and ladder companies just are not equipped to handle. When organizing their new rescue, the department asked for volunteers from the existing rank and file to form the core of this new endeavor. Prospective members wrote resumes to apply for the positions to be created. Rescue 1 was reborn in March of 1991. Since then, they've made nearly 1,750 runs each year. In 1992, Rescue 1 responded to 255 fires, to include all hands and extra alarms, and over 200 other services, like auto extrication and high-angle rescue.
Okay, I've been with the Heavy Rescue going on 2 years now. Okay, I volunteered for this here company, and I love it. It's a real great company here. Okay, I work with a bunch of great guys, experienced firefighters, but I'm learning a lot since I've been here, and yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Manning on the rescue is 1 officer and 5 firefighters. To become a member of this company, the firefighters were selected by the officers after careful consideration. Members were chosen on the basis of their engine or ladder experience, and considerations were made for those with special forces training during military service. Virtually all rescue members have advanced training in rappelling, trench rescue, car extrication, water rescue, and other special training.
It really brings a whole different dimension to what we were able to do before. Primarily, before we were dealing with strictly engine and ladder kind of operations, and whenever we got anything that would present some odd kind of problem to us, we would manage to solve it, but we wouldn't solve it with the kind of expertise that we've managed to really assemble when we put this particular company together.
I'm going to the right. Okay. They're both to the front. Went into the Delta exposure. We ventilated the 2nd and 3rd floor, opened up the ceiling, 2nd and 3rd floor, went out to the rear bay, in the back of which would be the 2nd floor roof, and me and Jerry opened up the roof of the exposure and of the fire dwelling. They had heavy fire conditions in the rear of both dwellings. We opened it up, got a lot of the heat and smoke out, made it easier on the guys inside, and just started overhauling that whole back wall on the outside. We pulled the entire back wall of the fire building down. That's basically it. Had a good time doing it, too.
We went to a box at 21st and Susquehanna. It was a 3-story row dwelling. Reported heavy fire on the 2nd floor. When we got there, they had 3 properties involved. We were given orders to assist the companies in opening up the exposure to the left. We were also given orders to open up the roof and to stretch a water line to the exposure on the right. Basically, our job on dwellings like this is to provide as much assistance to all the first-in companies as we can and help them in any way that we can.
Normally, the rescue is first due to an immediate area of 20 square miles surrounding the station. They're also called to all 3-story multi-occupancy dwellings, all hands, extra alarm fires, and they're special called when a battalion chief needs them. They respond to all confirmed major accidents on the Interstates 76, I-95, and 676, as well as bridges, where a stoppage of traffic becomes a hazard in itself.
Since I've been here, it's been exciting. It's a change in career. And it's, I feel like we're doing a good thing for the firefighters, and a lot of guys appreciate to see us come on a job. Of course, then a small percentage don't appreciate us. That's part of firefighting, we all understand.
The company often responds only to be recalled before they reach their destination. Often, they'll take in another call before returning to the station. And sometimes, they even happen upon a situation in progress. Philadelphia is a town of many vacant buildings. There are more than 2,000 unoccupied structures, homes, multi-apartment dwellings, deserted factories, and abandoned buildings of all kinds. Although there are many structures under rehabilitation and new dwellings replacing old ones, the fact remains there is still an abundance of unoccupied and abandoned structures. The rig itself is a Salisbury built on a Spartan chassis. Equipped with special components and tools, the rescue apparatus is a source of pride with the members of the unit. Rescue 1 is stationed along with Engine 29 and Medic 15. A second engine is used along with the rescue to carry shoring and blocking. The second piece responds with the rescue on all collapses, trench rescues, and some street collapses. It's referred to as the collapse unit. Rescue 1 is stationed strategically near the center of Philadelphia. It's not uncommon for the rig to answer a response that will take 10, 15, or even 20 minutes to arrive. Since the City of Philadelphia Fire Department protects an area of 131 square miles, when the rescue is called for a remote response, it sometimes seems like an endless ride before the company can actually get to the job. Nonetheless, the members of Rescue 1 have made a difference in Philadelphia fire protection. The rescue is located on Girard Avenue and can access virtually all major arteries that will eventually access all smaller streets and avenues. Then there's Elwood, the company Dalamation.
He learned the computer already. He knows when the computer goes off, we're going out. You don't even have to ring the lights and bells anymore for him. He's housebroken. I like him. He's a good boy. Sit up here. Come here, Ella. Give me a paw. Good boy. Good boy.
It's rumored he got his name from the Blues Brothers. Elwood often accompanies the men on rescue calls, although they don't let him out of the rig. But he loves to ride along and let everyone know he's there. He's still a puppy, but you wouldn't know it by his size. Elwood's been around for a while, and he certainly gets around. When he's not responding to a call, he protects the station and the couches and easy chairs from unauthorized personnel. Many frugal citizens might wonder about taxpayer money being spent to finance such a project. But the members of Rescue 1 have developed an unusual program called Operation Third Hand.
Fire department and fire departments across the country are known for always extending themselves and helping the community at large. So this time the community came to our assistance and they helped us. We were asking industry and corporations and businesses and just civilians if they could sponsor a piece of equipment for the rescue. So we set up a program called Operation Third Hand. And the program consisted of, we would ask the corporation or private parties to serve as the third hand of the rescuer and thus increasing our efficiency and effectiveness in rescue operations and on the fire ground. When an individual would sponsor a piece of equipment, we would send them a letter and say how it was used, who it saved, and so forth, and how the equipment worked out for the rescue.
And somewhere, someday, we will definitely make a difference. We've had jobs that we've made a difference already. But I think our big days are still ahead of us. I think our best days are ahead of us.
We think that we've assembled a company that has really managed to stand out as far as companies in the Philadelphia Fire Department are concerned. They show a lot of pride, they show a lot of enthusiasm, and they show a lot of expertise, and they've really managed to gain the favor of their peers. One of the hardest things that you can do is to be special, to know you're special, and still remain humble enough to get the admiration of your peers, and they've managed to do that very successfully.